Right there guys, so this will be my Arne slot video. Before you watch this, I would recommend that you go and watch the last one I did about Ruben Amorim. I think it's called Amorim Contract Demands, I think, with a question mark. Go watch that one, because these two videos are going to be linked. And I think what happened yesterday regarding Amorim and this that we've seen today with Arne slot, I think these are both linked, guys. So, today, at 3:30, and I will show you the proof on this, guys. Every single journalist, apart from David Ornstein, funnily, have all gone with the same thing about Arne slot today. There might be a couple of minutes in between. I think Ben Jacobs and Fabrizio Romano may have been a minute or so over the half-past mark. But Chris Bascom, on the dot, R3, he were talking about it. Paul Joyce, you know, the lad who I've been kind of sat here waiting to see what he's going to say next, he's gone with it as well. So, just to get this out there before we go through the Paul Joyce's article, I believe that they have all 100% been briefed today or yesterday and been told to all put it out at the same time, because nobody's running with an exclusive on this, guys. Nobody's citing the other person or doing this, that and the other like they normally do. They have all been told the same thing from someone at Liverpool today, 100%. Right? So, this is the Paul Joyce article, and it's titled that Liverpool target Arne Slot to replace Jurgen Klopp. The Feyenoord head coach Arne Slot has emerged as a leading candidate in Liverpool's search for a replacement for Jurgen Klopp. He led Feyenoord to success in the KNVB Cup final last weekend and has compiled a strong body of work in the Netherlands, having led the club to their first Eredivisie title in 6 years in last season. In addition, Slot's ability to improve players, his aggressive, high-octane playing style are attributes that would appeal to Liverpool's kingmakers. Oh, God. His Anfield ascension is far from a done deal, and Liverpool are continuing to discuss other contenders as well, while managerial vacancies at Bayern Munich, Barcelona and AC Milan this summer complicate matters. Feyenoord, of course, want to retain his services, and the technical director said that we assume he will be our trainer next year. However, it's understood that Slot is minded to take the next step in his coaching career, even if his contract does not expire until 2026. There's no release clause in that deal, but it is for a fee of less than £8.6 million could be enough to prize him away. On Tuesday, Feyenoord refused to confirm or deny Liverpool's interest in Slot, who is a disciple of Pep Guardiola, and he also knows Liverpool assistant manager Pep Lijnders. A press conference that Slot scheduled for Wednesday to preview Thursday Eredivisie game to Go Ahead Eagles has been cancelled. That's a good name for a team, that, isn't it? I'm gonna look into that, why they're called that. Liverpool have been working on replacements for Klopp, who informed the hierarchy in November and went public in January that he will be standing down at the end of the season. Alonso had opted to remain at Bayer Leverkusen, while Sporting manager Ruben Amorim has also come under scrutiny, although the trail has since gone cold. Slot's CV has a lot of qualities wanted by Edwards and Hughes. Is anything else going on here? What can I do to fast forward this a little bit? It's not the first time that there's been Premier League interest in the coach, who has transformed Feyenoord's playing style, favouring a 4-2-3-1 formation. That formation might work for Liverpool, to be fair, to give him a bit of a plus here. And Leeds also targeted Slot last February, after Jesse Marsch left. Tottenham wanted him before appointing Ange Postecoglou, and Chelsea are understood to have held talks with Slot prior to Mauricio Pochettino. And then he goes on, obviously, to mention Diogo Jota's injury, which, to me, guys, just dropping this in there, Jota, as good as he is, just can't stay fit. So for me, he would be one player that I would potentially be looking at offers for in the summer. I know you might come with me for pitchforks or that, but as good, like I say, as good as he is, he just doesn't stay fit. Getting back to this stuff, so anyway, yes, guys, so the interesting parts of this is the first time I've read this all the way through. I want to just point out that as he said here, that Slot has emerged as the leading candidate, yeah? He also goes on to say that Liverpool have been working on... No, I've lost it now. This is the problem with doing it off the cuff. His Anfield ascension is far from done, and Liverpool are continuing to discuss other contenders. So he's saying he's the leading candidate, but Liverpool are still looking elsewhere. So there's that bit there. He does name drop Ruben Amorim. And this is the crux of all this, guys. Again, I kind of like that word. I used that word in my last video. I believe that because of how this has come out, guys, because of how everybody's gone with the same statement, right? I think that because of what happened yesterday with the fiasco surrounding Ruben Amorim and this whole West Ham palaver and the contract demands that may or may not be real, I think Liverpool have got this out there because they've kind of gone, right then, Ruben, you're not interested in that deal. Well, we've got other people as well we can look at as well. If you think you can go to another club, we've got other managers we can talk to too. I still think this is all part of the game, guys. I still would say that Ruben Amorim is your number one. I would still say that right now. I could be proven wrong. If I am. I hold my hands up. Do you know what I mean? But at this moment in time, I do believe that this is all just part of the game. And if you've made it this far into the video, guys, I'm going to show you now what I mean by that, how they've all gone with it at the same time. I'll put up the tweets where you can see at the bottom, they're all time-stamped. They've all gone at the same time. It just backs it up, guys, that they've all been briefed and no one's citing one another. No one's saying, oh, as Paul Joyce said, or as Chris Bascom, or as Fabrizio Romano. They're all just going with the same thing. The other person as well that's involved in this who's never said anything in regards to the whole managerial situation that's been going on is Melissa Eddy at Sky Sports. She's been told as well. So there you have it, guys. That's one thing that I think I will put out today is don't panic if you want Ruben Amorim just yet. I still hold the faith with that. I still think that there's a distinct possibility that he's still the main man, and I just think this is all part of a game right now. It'll be interesting to see what happens on Saturday, because I do think Amorim mentioned that in his press conference this Saturday he will talk about what happened in London. So let's see what happens throughout the course of the rest of the week, guys. Yeah, I fully expect Pedro to come up again shortly after this whole Arne Slot stuff's come out, basically saying that Liverpool are not looking elsewhere, or it'll be something like that. He will come out with something along the lines of Liverpool are not looking elsewhere. Their guy is still Ruben Amorim. Ignore everything else, just like I did with that Niko Kovac stuff over the weekend. So yeah, that's it, guys, for the video. Let me know down in the comments what you think on all of this, and if anything else comes out later on tonight, I hope to be back with you then. But until then, I'll catch you in the next one.